Good show today. This is The Herd. Wherever you may be and however you may be listening, we are live in wet and rainy Los Angeles on iHeartRadio, Fox Sports Radio, and FS1. Joy Taylor is joining me. She is wearing a veritable turtleneck this morning because she knows what we're going through here. Another tsunami rolling through town.
I told you, I tried very hard to not complain about the weather here, but I think I'm on board officially.
It is pouring again.
It is. And cold.
Congrats to all the ski resorts out west. Make your plans. It's a great year for snow out here. Rain becomes snow. So, I've been hosting this show for a long time. Joy has been with me for about 6 months now. My zaniness. I believe part of my job is to come in and tell you about what happened yesterday. But I also believe, and this is why I'm wrong some, that my job is to project and theorize what's going to happen tomorrow. Anybody in my business can talk about yesterday. Let's talk about tomorrow. And if you do that sometimes, your crazy theories fall flat and you look like an idiot. But I'm okay with that because some of my theories are right. I've written books about them. I said at the end of last year with LeBron James, I came out for a couple of segments. I got, people just attacked me, said I was an idiot. This is ridiculous. You don't know what you're talking about. I said, LeBron should retire for a year. Take a year off. You just got divorced in Cleveland. You don't move to Los Angeles and remarry. Take a year off. This morning, ask yourself, he should have. He should have. He should have taken the year off. Surveyed the league. Recharge his body. Do all the movies, the TV shows, the pizza company. Get it out of your system. Have dinner with Magic and Rob Pelinka. Talk about Brandon Ingram, Kuzma, Lonzo Ball. Travel around the league and recruit players. Oh, yes, it's not tampering when you're retired. Go to the All-Star game. Sit front row at the Warriors with Kevin Durant and Klay Thompson. Be their friend, buddy up. Private jet them, take them to concerts. LeBron's always been the player empowerment guy. He didn't empower himself. He was dating. He got divorced. Marriages. Dude, you don't get married in another 2 months. Take some time off. LeBron James had earned the right to get off the treadmill. Just think of all the advantages. I was in Colorado this weekend at a celebrity ski event, and I got stuck in an airport for 9 hours. They had avalanches and stuff. And I talked to the CEO who built a company and sold it. I said, what'd you do afterwards? He said, I got off the treadmill for 20 months. Surveyed my industry, watched other people make mistakes. You can't see those when you're working every day. You can't. You're too busy dealing with your own minutia. You're in too many meetings. He goes, you step off the treadmill, survey the landscape. Man, it's a ton of clarity. Michael Jordan retired twice, recharged his batteries. Roger Clemens had a year. Andrew Luck, Peyton Manning, some injury, some not. They came back recharged, refocused. Most of us can't take a year off because, myself included, we can't afford it. We just can't afford it. But if you can afford, CEO, athlete, to step back, recharge, refocus, get some things out of your system. When LeBron went, there's Cleveland, and there's Miami, and it's back to Cleveland. There's a bunch of conflict. Moves to Los Angeles and gets married again. What? Time out. Slow down. Whoa. Date a little. Take a breath. This whole year for LeBron has been, couldn't we all admit, kind of the unfocused LeBron. It's been the unfocused LeBron. L.A. does that to you. You move to Los Angeles. Ooh, I want to go to the beach. When I moved to Los Angeles, I'm a West Coast guy. First 6 weeks, I was on a boogie board every day. I was doing Los Angeles, going to Dodger games, going to USC practice, going to the beach every day. And then after about a year, I'm like, yeah, I'm not a go to the beach every day guy. I'm going to go back to watching movies, reading books, and being a homebody. But L.A. does that to you. New York does that to you. Big cities do that to you, and there's a lot to do. Can you imagine if LeBron James would have spent the last 5 months, just think about this, going to Warrior games, watching KD and Klay, All-Star game, dinners with Magic and Pelinka. Listen, man, LeBron's been on the treadmill too long. Breaks for people who can afford them almost always work. Andrew Luck got hurt, could not play for a year. Came back this year, a smarter quarterback, fewer mistake quarterback, gets hit less quarterback, allowed the Colts to build up around him. The best thing that ever happened to Andrew Luck was not playing, getting some time, some clarity, some space. It's not like Andrew Luck didn't deserve it. He'd taken a beating. Peyton Manning had taken a beating. Roger Clemens, George Foreman. You sit around, most of us, you get up in the morning, you brush your teeth, you drive to work, you get your coffee, you get on the treadmill, you work hard. And we do that because we have to do it. We got kids. We got mortgage payments. But the people in society that don't have to should take a breath. Michael Jordan took 2 years off. We don't even remember him. Never heard of his legacy. Peyton Manning missed a year. Didn't hurt his legacy. George Foreman actually was more popular when he came back the second time. Roger Clemens. Wait, whatever you think of him, nobody talks about the year off. It was too much. It was too much. LeBron has been unfocused. He's a kid. He's in his early 30s. He moved to L.A. He wanted to do L.A. for a year. Should have taken a time off. I think if you asked him privately, LeBron would admit, I needed to recharge. I needed to refocus. I wanted to do L.A. This has been a complete waste of his energy. Want to shift gears to this. This is the time of the year, combines, pre-draft, where you get a lot of rumors, speculation, stories. This kid, bad interview. This kid, a jerk. This kid, smart. This kid, I don't know. This kid, red flag. This kid, no flag. We had one of those moments yesterday. Kyler Murray's a quarterback, Oklahoma. Many suspect he'll go number 1 to Arizona. And Charlie Casserly, who's been in the league forever, he was in the NFL forever, now works for an NFL network, came out and said, Kyler Murray interview with teams, it was a disaster. It was a disaster. So I went last night, made 2 calls, 2 NFL scouts, and they both said the same thing. The reports are not untrue. Now, it should be noted, there have been lots of quarterbacks in the NFL that are great on the whiteboard. That's when you go up to the board and you draw up plays. And not so great. Baker Mayfield last year, I was told that got him drafted number 1. He was great on the whiteboard. You know, he'd been in college, different programs. He had Cliff Kingsbury. He had Lincoln Riley. Those are smart guys. He went to the whiteboard, knocked it out of the park. I was told Sam Darnold, who hadn't been playing quarterback as long, was not as good at the whiteboard. USC coaches, not in the same class as Oklahoma coaches. That Sam Darnold wasn't very good on the whiteboard. Sam Darnold, bigger, stronger. I liked him. But Baker was way better in the interview room, getting up to the whiteboard and drawing up plays. And Sam Darnold, a bigger, stronger athlete who I think is incredibly instinctive, more than he is polished. And I love Sam Darnold. Not every quarterback interviews well. Not every quarterback is a pre-snap genius. There's a lot of guys in this league. Aaron Rodgers, ad-libs out of place. Big Ben, Russell Wilson, Cam Newton, Sam Darnold. They're instinctive players. They're not Tom Brady, Eli Manning. They do all their work pre-snap. I don't think this hurts Kyler Murray a ton. Because if you're looking for a playmaking quarterback, Kyler Murray's the best playmaking quarterback in the draft. And reportedly, Arizona sat him down, and he did fine with them. The good news for Kyler Murray, there are about 7 teams that are desperate at quarterback. This is a bad quarterback class, and he is uniquely gifted. I think he's fine. He's going to be a player, and there's a lot of them. I think Russell Wilson is a great example. Aaron Rodgers, too. Instinct is a big chunk of who they are. That's okay. Now, I don't like Kyler Murray as much as I do Russell Wilson. In fact, I don't even think the comps are close. But The stories about Kyler are not untrue. He's not great at the whiteboard. All right. He would not be the first quarterback to win a bunch of games who's not great at the board, who's not world class in interviews. There's a lot of ways in this league. There's quiet guys, Eli's. There's talkative guys, Aaron Rodgers. There's passive-aggressive guys, Big Ben. There's hyper-aggressive guys, Drew Brees. There's big guys, Cam. There's small guys, Russell. I think these stories are true. They're not, I was told by 2 scouts, untrue. But if you want him and you need him, and Arizona, probably both boxes checked there, I think you take him. All right, good stuff today. Absolutely packed. I've spent, Rob Parker this hour, also this Antonio Brown Raiders thing, I got to push back on this. But tonight is a night, I'm not sure if you're aware of this, LeBron's going to surpass Michael Jordan tonight in the all-time points list. And you know what that means. And if you don't, I'll explain it to you coming up next. Dollar Shave Club. Been using it for years, and I've been using it initially because they got me really good razors, and I'm not a big fan of going to the store for razors. I don't know about you women, I'll just speak for men. The difference between razors at a store is all over the map. You don't know what you're getting. I'm not a Wolverine. I don't need 14 blades. Seriously, I couldn't grow a mustache. I'm in my 50s. I didn't want to get cut up. But that's why I started Dollar Shave Club. Affordable, got razors. Now they've expanded the bathroom. Hair gels, body washes, shampoos. They also have oral kits. So toothbrushes, stuff for dental care. They have a handsome discount. The more you buy, the more you save. For $5, you can get into the club. And from there, they'll restock regular-sized, regular-price stuff. It's how I started. DollarShaveClub.com/Colin, Colin, DollarShaveClub.com/Colin. Everything you need now in the bathroom. The hair gel, the body wash, the toothpaste, the toothbrush, the shampoo. Look, feel, smell your best. DollarShaveClub.com/Colin.